Hi, my name is Chastity and I'm going to be talking about my research based upon the quinceañera tradition. So I decided to choose this topic out of all the other topics we had was because one, I am Hispanic, I am half Mexican and half Hondureña, and I did want to learn more about my culture, more about the religion itself. So I do know that a quinceañera is usually celebrated in a Hispanic community, but for starters, it is mainly celebrated in Mexico. It is a big religious thing for them. So during my research, I did go through many different websites. I did also I did go in person to check out dresses, take pictures of tiaras, bouquets. It was something that I did want to do again because once I already celebrated a quinceañera before with my sister last year. So, how I mentioned during this research, I was going through many different websites. It was a very hard topic only because a lot of the websites that I did go through explained the same thing and didn't go mainly depth into the church ceremony. But some of the few things that I did learn about the church ceremony is you do need your first confirmation and you do need your first communion. It usually takes about 2 years to accomplish that whole first communion and your confirmation, and you do have to do it before you turn 15. It is a must, it is a requirement in order to have the church ceremony. Some other things I learned was during the church ceremony, you do receive your Bible, your rosary, and a bouquet, which is also blessed by the Father. During that ceremony, they talk about how you're going from a kid into womanhood. Some other things I did learn was during the reception, you do have the waltz, you have the surprise dance, you have the change of shoe, you have the brindis, which you're basically thankful for your parents, you thank everyone for coming. You also have the surprise dance. During the surprise dance, the chambelán, the main chambelán, usually wears something else with the quinceañera just so they could stand out. Everyone else, which is the damas and chambelanes, wear the exact same thing, just in a different color. Some other things I did learn was the shoe as well is the meaning. They changed the shoe to a heel, which is the meaning that they're going from a kid to a womanhood. So some other things I also learned was there's something called a presentación, which is when your little kid is 3 years old. It is like a little mini quinceañera. It is celebrated alike, just a few things, like it doesn't have the change of shoe, the change of crown. It doesn't have the brindis. But I did learn it is basically the same thing. You go to church, you do get the blessing from the Father. So some of the photos I decided to take when I went to go check out some things was we have some tiaras. They do come in different colors depending on the dress you choose. We also have, this is how I mentioned, the different dresses they have, different styles, colors. We have the surprise dance, how you see here. This is the quinceañera, and then this is the main chambelán. Different from everyone else. Same outfit, just different color. And then this is the brindis. This is a quinceañera. She's the one who talks on the microphone. She's thankful for everyone for coming. And then the change of tiara, they go from a small one to a big one. And then we have a presentación. I was able to celebrate my little sister's presentación in November. It's almost the same thing. They do have like a little quinceañera dress. They do have the little bouquet. She does have a little crown. I'm not sure if you can see it in the photo. But how I mentioned, it was a great opportunity. I did learn a lot of more things about my culture. I was able to know more about the meaning. And I believe it was a really fun experience because I was able to go back into the moment, because it does take great preparation for the quinceañera. I know a lot of people take about 2 years to save the money, find the right reception, find the chambelanes, find the damas. It is the quinceañera's choice whether they do want to have the damas and the chambelanes. I do know there's always a main chambelán. There's no main dama, but there's a main chambelán who's usually with the quinceañera. They wear the same color, same outfit. They're just a little bit different just so they could stand out. But I'm thankful for this opportunity to learn more about my culture.